We here. You bastard. You know, that one was on me. Hitbox moment. Level 11. Did you mistype that emo, or are my emotes once again broken on Stream Manager? Yeah, that was entirely on me. Hold up, I gotta look at this. No, it should be working. Oh, okay. Apparently I had to just disable and re-enable them. Thanks, Twitch. I love that. Great regret that you must inform me that it has now been a full year since Concord servers have gone offline. What's the regret? Like what part of it? What part of this is filling you with regret? Because there's multiple answers, and I need to know which one to whether or not I need to make fun of you or not, or agree with you. It's very, very important. Lost a great game, did we? Okay, sorry, I was checking something. Like, as far as I see it, they made a major title, they had little advertisement for said title, and the advertisement they had was shitty, the game didn't look particularly unique at all, and no one played it. So they had to drop the servers because it wasn't cost-effective to keep them up. Like, I have a friend of mine who, when this all happened, he literally did not know what the game was and that this game even came out. I had seen a few ads for it, and every time I saw these ads, I was like, I hate these ads. Because they're really cringe. But I also had the age-old question that every gameplay trailer or every game trailer has, which is, what kind of game is this? I saw these ads, it was the quirky millennial dialogue that, like, games try to do, but... I didn't even know what kind of game this was. Like, I never did, and still to this day, have never seen a second of gameplay from that game. And I understand having a lot of cinematography and a lot of animation in your trailers. I understand that. I think you know, if you're having a trailer for a game, you should probably have gameplay in it. I speak this, by the way, to all games. That being said, it's like, I understand there's a lot of games where a big part of it's the story, big part of it's like the atmosphere, the theming. And this matters a lot. This is not pleasant. What was that, Miniriko? But you're not gonna get, I'm definitely unique with my interests a little bit, but like, you're not gonna get me to play something, especially something that like is of an IP or something I've never heard of before, if you don't have gameplay that is recognizable. Be like, ooh, I might like that. Ooh, that's interesting. Now, to be fair, with Concord, even if I saw what the gameplay was, I'm sure I still would have been like, oh, I hate this, but... different thing. And especially for a game like that, that's not even like a story-driven, like experience game. That's an online, like, purely multiplayer game. Why the fuck are we spending the entire budget on trailers solely being like, oh, yes, here's quirky characters. Okay, there's your Concord rant. I'm gonna move on. And these companies have the audacity to sit and say modern kids with the mobile games are ruining the gaming industry. Which, to be honest, is partly true. I will give them that, but like, the gaming industry is ruining the gaming industry. I've said this for years. I am praying Both of the arena shooter genre is too saturated already. I think that's thrown in there, right? But I've said it before. I'm just preying on the downfall of GTA 6. I mean, it's going to be a super successful game. It's going to sell an obscene amount of copies, even if the game's bad. So it's not like there's any like actual like win there. I gotta sneeze. Excuse me. What? My headphone just beeped. Hold on, let me check my my battery. My headphone low? No, it's perfectly fine. It's at 68%. I don't know why my headphone just beeped. Might have bumped a button on it or something. Oh, I actually lowered my volume while I sneezed. Little did you realize I activated my walk through walls engine. Now I have auto aim. Or aimbot, excuse me. You know what? That was entirely on me. I paused the game and then I lost focus. You know, it's weird to say how, like, the Touhou fan game scene, despite often, like, copying mechanics from pre-existing things, is, like, the most unique thing in the gaming industry nowadays. Bad games of there too. You talking about Touhou related ones? I believe that. I've experienced it myself. Miracle farming game came into EA today. What? Oh, early access. You and all the others, Damikos. I was talking about this yesterday. Spooner was just being the worst with it. You guys, your frickin' abbreviations. Just use words. You would speak with words. Yes, we're typing, but still. Minarico farming game. What game is this? EA equal Electronic Arts. That's what came to mind, but that's kind of because I was talking about Sony, and so when I saw the word EA, it immediately came up. Minarico farming game came into EA today. I immediately said, what does that mean? And then I realized that meant early access. And now I need to ask, what is this Minariko farming game? Because I do enjoy my farming games. In fact, after I finish Aya Ace Attorney 3, I was actually probably going to play Harvest Yuka. For better or for worse. It's a bit Stardew Valley-like. If you can do me a real solid... Is this game on Steam? If so, if you could do me a real solid and, like, in Discord, like, message me the name of the game so I can, like, look it, so I can... Because, like, if you tell me right now, it's gonna be like, oh, that's interesting. I'm gonna forget about it. Because, like, I'm gonna get done streaming, and then I'm gonna go to bed, I'm gonna wake up tomorrow, and I'll have completely forgotten about it. But if I open up Discord in the morning, and I see your message at the bottom of the chat, I'm like, oh, I should look at this. I will say this though, 11. I have yet to play a bad Touhou fan game that's not like a Flash type game. Although I haven't played a ton, and I've kind of been selecting playing some of the more popular ones of certain categories, so, you know, there's some of that, but... What is this mod? Oh, okay, 11. Next thing you know, you're what? You're one of those sickos who plays with the Jazz marriage mods, huh? Don't you? I've played Stardew before. I played it a few times, but it's not necessarily my cup of tea. Not because I don't like it, but because every time I play it, I'm always in the boat of I would rather be playing Harvest Moon Animal Parade. You just don't open it. I'll open it and then forget about that. Is this the milking mod? What mod is this? Oh, okay. I haven't actually seen that one, but I just looked at the title of the mod now. Now I understand. Every channel in the Discord. Yeah, yeah. Posted there at me like 4 different times. Put a reminder on your phone to DM me in like 6 hours from now. And I'll be asleep. And then 6 hours, and like every 6 hours. You download that. I haven't played Stardew in a while, and I don't think I'll play Stardew again. No, again, not that it's a bad game per se. My two biggest critiques are just when it comes down to that type of game, Harvest Moon Animal Parade is I prefer. And so unless I'm playing something new, I'm just gonna play that. And B, my other problem with Stardew. The game's kind of ugly. Not gonna lie. Hello, Buggo. Not gonna lie. A game most of the sprites are fine. I don't care for the character portraits. I've used modded portraits when I played the game before. But with Touhou instead, it's already full helm parts. There is Gensokyo mods for it. I played a little bit of one of them. Like, there's like a really just like complete overhaul to an extent that just like all the boss it completely rebalances the game. And everything's like a Touhou boss. It's super Touhou related. It's one of those few direct Touhou games that I've been a little tempted to play on stream because it's so Touhou oriented. But at the very least, it's not anything I'd be playing in the immediate future. But it does exist. Hold up, I gotta get the Hina boss before I can click on the Twitter link. But I played a few hours of that Terraria, Gensokyo, like the big Gensokyo pack. Like say, completely rebound, like restructured the flow of the game, but that was also over a year ago, and I only played maybe half a dozen hours. Maybe half a dozen, probably about 5, realistically. Yuka. Uh-oh. Just have to I mean, I've beaten regular Terraria before. Never single player, I will say that. Terraria's not a game I can really play single player much anymore. I've dabbled with it, but I like when I've played Terraria, like actually like gotten far in it, it's usually been with like other people. I usually lose interest if I play by myself for too long. What is this? I can't believe that Yuka's doing marijuana. That's a tweet from earlier today? Man, the relevancy is unmatchable. At some point I'll play Touhou stocks, bonds, and whatever. The Fortune Street equivalent. Is the multiplayer Touhou? Isn't that just the Phantasmagoria games? Yep, Wrecked Atheist. New Touhou Dungeon Crawler released recently. You're doing the same thing that Damikos did, where you say something about this and you're like, okay, what is this game? You can't just say there's something new that released recently. Bastard. Oh, fan game that released recently? Yeah. And then, well, I know you will. Apparently, the Izakaya devs are also making a Minariko farming sim. Is this unrelated to the Minariko farming sim that you just posted? I demand these days. Everyone wants their sweet potatoes, apparently. Interesting. I mean, Misty Izakaya is a really solid game. So that sounds interesting. However, I thought they were just working on the Misty Isekai anime. So I assume that's where their production was. I'll need people to keep me informed on that. Much like people to keep me informed on when Try is gonna drop, guys. Guys, don't worry. It's gonna drop soon. I believe. game because people like their slice of life. People like Touhou. People like Mystia. People like Touhou Mystia's Izakaya. And Touhou anime is a market that has been tapped, but like only like drops in a bucket. And before people be like, Memory of Phantasm dog shit. It's the worst thing that ever happened. She isn't the cutest girl in the game she started. True. Although she is really cute in that game. I love the Mystia sprite. She's not the best sprite in the game. Erin is the best sprite in the game. It's a real shame she only exists for like 10 seconds. I will say one thing about Misty's Izakaya. I'll say one thing negative and one thing really positive about it. Misty's Izakaya it's not bad, but like of Touhou fan games I've played for music, it's one of the weaker ones, in my opinion. Like, it's not bad. I'm not gonna sit here and be like, I don't like the themes, but like, I definitely like. Of most of the fan games I've played, it's like I generally look to all the others' soundtracks, in my opinion. However, Miss Izakaya probably has the best sprite work of like all the games. Of like any Touhou fan game I've played. It probably has the best sprite work. It's immaculate. The only issue with the sprite work is you notice that every character has the same hair. If you don't believe me, go look. Every character has the same hair. And then you're going to be like, well, these 2 characters don't. And then I'll point it out and be like, yeah, but these 10 all do. But even in contrast to that, the sprite work of that game is immaculate. So, I want to talk about a Food Wars story. Okay? Now, before anything mentioned, I have never seen Food Wars myself. Okay? I know of it. I've seen, like, memes. I've seen clips. I have never watched Food Wars myself. But I want to comment on something. So I have a brother. He's a few years older than me. And he is a massive anime hater in the fact that he'll just sit there and like make fun of anime, generally speaking, anything anime related. Got it? And he always goes on, and the common anti-anime thing is just anime is always so weird. A lot of things like that. Like, I have a friend who's tried to get him into Attack on Titan, and he did not like that. Okay, all this type of stuff. My brother's also married. He has a few kids. This was like 2-3 years ago. Okay, and I've been into anime for like over a decade at this point. Yeah, probably about a decade. And me and my other friends, who most of us are all big fans of anime in our friend group, except my brother. And then he shows up and he's like, maybe anime is not all that bad. Oh, what'd you watch? Yeah, he and his wife, they watched Food Wars. He was like, this is pretty solid. I'm like, bro, what the fuck? He didn't watch all of it, but they watched, like, a bit of it. Did I watch it in secret? Yeah. clearly. We got on him for being the guy who's always like, oh man, anime is always so weird, and then literally watches the weirdest fucking anime in the market. It's probably not the weirdest one in the market. I should probably take that back. I'm certain there's weirder, but... Bastard. Like, obviously, that's not the greatest anime of all time. Clearly, the answer is Ghost Stories. It would have been probably about 8 years ago. Actually, probably pretty close to 8 years ago to this date. Actually, I think it would have been slightly longer than 8 years ago. Probably 8 years and a couple months. When a friend was out of town. Was it 8 or was it 7? Can't remember. Friend lives out of town. He was visiting for a couple weeks. And, he comes down, I'm in my room, and he comes in, and, it's like night, and he's like, yo, yo, have you ever watched Mach and Key? I was like, no, I've never seen Mach and Key. He's like, yo, you should watch some Mach and Key. So, he pulls up, I think it was like the season 2 OVA or anything, and we watch it, and it's just fucking hentai, essentially. I was like, wow, this is fascinating. And then literally like 2 days later, we're with the rest of our friend group in my basement watching the entirety of Ghost Stories. That was an endeavor. Piss. Don't worry, we'll get past the early game eventually. Can't wait to see what weird panty shenanigans we're gonna get up to later in Aya. I did not want to bait you to the right. It's over. I didn't bait her the right direction. So I died to the attack. Oh boy, who's ready to sleep in tomorrow? Excuse me, Bumper Crop. We're gonna have a conversation here. This week's been really weird because on one hand, it's been really good for sleep. Like, normally I try to make sure I'm in bed 10:30. And like if give or take 15 minutes. Like if I end up going to bed like 15 minutes later, it's like okay, you know, it's fine. Like 10:30 give or take 15 minutes is kind of my range. Where I'm like it's good if I can get that. And I'm usually fairly solid at hitting that most work nights. But generally, like, every week I miss it on, like, at least one day. Sometimes more. But, like, I'm always bad to the point where, like, I stay up too late, like, one day at least. And this week has been, like, the one, like, good week where I have not gone past 10:45 a single time. Which is really good, and it's great. But the contrast that I've just been waking up in the middle of the night a bunch this week. And by a bunch, I mean specifically Tuesday morning, and this morning. Like, I woke up this morning, I'm like, okay, I look at the clock, and I see 4 o'clock. I'm like, what? I'm like, I went to bed at a good time last night. At least this morning, like, I woke up, I was only up for probably like 15, 20 minutes. Which was annoying, but like I was able to fall back asleep. Earlier this week, Tuesday morning, I woke up like 3 different times. I could not fall back asleep each time. I realized later I had the temperature up in my room. Normally I have it up in the day, and then when I go to bed, I turn it down. And then I have it down while I'm at work, and I turn it up when I get back. And I realized I never turned it down. I think that's a big reason why I struggled to fall back asleep on Tuesday, or Monday night into Tuesday. But this morning was weird, because I just woke up, and the next thing you know, I'm just laying there. It's like 4:30. I'm like, I just can't fall asleep. I eventually did for like another hour. I mean, you say dormy. It's not the rarest thing for, like, if I get woken up in the middle of the night, it's because of my dreams. That's not that crazy of a thing. But that's not been the issue this week. Holy shit, we made Pasadena. Time to die to Hydro. Maybe it's because I've been eating better this week. And my body's trying to adjust. Like, I know that sounds weird, but like... Like, it's a thought, I guess. But like this week compared to like the last while, I've been making and eating more consistently better this week than I have in forever. I wouldn't even say great, but definitely a lot better. But definitely way better than it's been. I've really went on my way to push the effort in this week. Partly because of the holiday week, I was able to really do that on Monday, and then carry that throughout the week. And hopefully try to turn it into a schedule. But it's like, even when I try to get, like, my sleep where it should be, it's like my body has a way of being like, what if we don't? And it's not like I have insomnia or anything. Definitely don't. But my body has a habit of being like, ooh, you want to get your 8 hours? You want to get 8 hours of sleep today? Let's drop it down to 7. Let's get 6.5. Hello, Kappa Papa. Could you move more to the right, please, when, like, I want you to move more to the right? I don't like making that harder than it needs to be. Not that I can't hit it, I can, and I usually do, but, like... I prefer it when the game makes it easier for me. Luigi, have I ever told you how you're the cutest Pengu? Woo, shoddy. Maybe that's what I need in Puppet Dance. I need to get the Momiji run. Okay, that was a little awkward. I wasn't playing as aggressive as I probably should. Kind of got bailed out there. I kind of turned into a deer in headlights and just happened to be fortunate enough that the game was allowing me to survive that. I gotta keep master racing. Yes! And that's why I'm like, maybe it's Momiji. Maybe if I get the Momiji started, maybe I need to embrace the Momiji. You know, I hate on her a lot, but like maybe I need to embrace her. Give her a nice big hug. And say, you know what? I believe in you. Maybe the game's testing me. I hate this non. Fuck me. Don't actually. Not the prettiest storm day you've ever seen. Fuck that. Okay, you know, all this eye has been pretty kind of sketchy. I guess Saruto was pretty clean. Fuck. Oh, be still, my heart. Damn, that's pretty good. But, as I say often, a lot of game left. I hate when my heart beats so loud I can hear it through my headphones. Not that I have my headphones particularly loud while I play this game, but... fucking did it again. Ah! I'm gonna bleep and redact it all over you. Bad line. Did you fuck off? Holy shit, girl! What was that, Moses? Sorry, that was loud, but like, I gotta react to whatever the fuck that Moses was. I am both incredibly happy and incredibly sad at the same time. It's weird how that can happen. I also really have to pee. Oh, no, I had it too. Oh, I actually had it and then I panicked right back into the bullet. Oh well, what are you gonna do? Divining the crop. Pretty smooth Taurus. Don't forget to kiss Kaneko. Olympic Nut. Give me some more macros. Oh, that was really foolish. I should have just taken the macro. Oh, that was a lot, damn it. So, oh well, we'll take a performance. This H4 is driving you crazy. Did to me too. Whatever. Really good, really good paced run. Second ever pace past Aya. With one common denominator. Okay, I really gotta pee. I'll be right back. After throwing around like that, I probably shouldn't play more. Probably good to take that and not, but I will play a bit more at the bare minimum. I don't know how much more, but yes, in a you brief breather for a minute. Yeah, let's just do it for a while. I also almost died in the first wave just due to a complete misinput previously. So it's important to do a little wiggle at the beginning because I'm probably not going to be perfectly lined up every time. So trying to just like get slight variations in the starting position. I think I'm just trying to force it too much to the right. It's also hard to say just because there is always variation in the attack with where she moves and where you are initially. If it's that much to the right, I should probably look at how consistent I can make it through the left gap. So I really like this gap on the right when it like works out because it's kind of just a complete straight lineup. But maybe I should just force the left gap. Like, the left gap that shimmies back to the right, I think, is, like... probably more fine. It's probably less risky. Problem is, it's still going to force me to execute well, which is... not ideal, but... I think I have to face the facts that, like, I'm gonna have to execute well, regardless. I mean, the gap on the right, though, is, like, it's so good as long as I'm, like, on it. I should look at where I was on my gap. I should actually review that. I don't usually, like, ever review things. But I probably should. Like, my other 3 deaths, I can tell you exactly how they happened. But I should probably review this one. Because I'm really curious what my positioning was. Because I kind of had an idea what my positioning was, but it wasn't great, because, like... What replay did I just select? But it wasn't easy to figure out because I'm stressed out of my mind. Crazy being able to speed up a replay in a game where I can and not have to worry about breaking. Fine. I wish I could rewind replays. So I'm like slightly to the right there, but like that's fine. I do this really sloppily. That was weird. That gap positioning was really weird. What made it weird? We go through it every time. Ew. What if I do this? Is that actually faster? Can't actually tell. I think it is. Where do I get her to shoot? It should be about the same. I should have looked at what her initial movement was. This was just sketchy, but, like, that's fine. Because that was just me, like, really struggling to get my precise inputs in play. What happens here? Am I just... How would... How did I go to this? Does it break the speed up? It doesn't seem to actually be affecting it. Replay analysis. It's easier to do this once this is actual like a YouTube VOD. I can just rewind. Where does she move here? Pretty normal, it's a small move, but it's an up and right move. Pretty across the board in its movement, nothing stands out. Like, the line should be fine. It should be normal. But what made it weird? Is it lower than normal? I didn't realize that I could have done that gap if I realized it earlier. Otherwise, I should have gone back to the left. Let me look one more time. Let me look at my Tumis as well. I'm also curious about that. I don't remember exactly what happened, but it was the same type of thing. This is fine. I believe I positioned myself... Yeah. It should have been right positioning. Like, maybe I need to do it like a few more pixels to the right. I don't think that should have changed much. Is she lower than normal? I don't think she is. Like, she didn't do a big move, but that shouldn't... Maybe that does affect things a bit? Like, I'd either hit the gap there, or I'd have to have gone to the left. It feels just low. Slightly scuffed this time around. Okay, I'm actually baiting it slightly to the left. Where's she move? straight right. No up movement, like, at all. I get my bait, which should be proper. I actually have to line up pretty nice and smooth. It's all fine. Is she just low? Is that where I'm having a stroke? Let me go to this. Like, obviously in the moment it's a lot harder to see the gaps because of pressure, but it's hard to, but like... I feel like these gaps are different sometimes. That was just a complete up. How does this gap look? Like, this one has so much more time to form, I feel. I think that's just entirely because of verticality. So, like, if she goes vertical on you, you can How did I enable scroll lock on my keyboard? If we were having 4 certain movements would be nice. Yeah, because she was lower that time. She only moved horizontally with like only a tiny bit of verticality. The gap was lower. When the gap's lower, you have to move faster through it. That's kind of low, isn't it? Let me see what that looks like. The first gap is like always the same. That time I went to the left because of how awkward that felt. Like, that is the issue when she goes low, especially, like, in the middle of a run. Okay, that was kind of high. Where you're stressed out. Like, sometimes, like, being ready for all these intricacies can really... Yeah, because that one, like, the gap is... Like, the normal gap I aim for is super defined. Yeah, that one she goes up. I should probably get myself good at recognizing her movement, and so I can tell myself ahead of time what I need to do. Again, that's up. That's not. I mean, that's up, but it's not like up a lot. Maybe it was up a good bit. Yeah, I mean, the gap is still super defined. Maybe her moving just right more. Maybe. Even if she moves up, I wonder if that really affects things. That one's more right than up, although it's a bit of both. Also wasn't sure to bait that properly. Yeah, yeah, if she goes right... Oh, how much does verticality affect this? How much is it her going to the right? I didn't even see where she moved. It looked like she moved pretty horizontally. What? She moved... Okay, so I do actually have to bait her to the right. Okay, that one looked pretty diagonal. the gap was pretty good for me. Probably because of its verticality. Complete up. Do you, like, move over here? So the complete up movement, even if there's no horizontal at all, okay, so it is all in like, how horizontal. Yeah, it's vertical versus horizontal. That was not that big of a movement. Again, the first gap is always the same. You just gotta be able to hit the line, hit the movement. That was a little questionable, but I was able to hug the ground. See how that worked. Maybe she just went, like, just vertical enough. That's completely horizontal. There was, like, literally no verticality there. So this is probably going to have to be an early movement. I made it really tight. Like, that was very doable. Next time she goes horizontal, I should try to force a left movement out of me. Like a one block left. That was a very generous movement. Hello, Fammy. How'd it go earlier? I hopped in for a short period. Unfortunately, I was at work for most of it, so I was only catch like a little bit. Yeah, but if she's vertical there, then it doesn't matter. Like, if she's vertical, I can just do what I know. Okay, yeah, this is horizontal. Let's try a block to the left. The cross, let's go here. Is that better? Fun despite some tech issues. There's always gotta be some problems. Get ready for your fun times tomorrow. What time is actions going on tomorrow? Curiosity. Movement, completely vertical. I should probably not practice the vertical movements anymore. Like, I think if it's vertical, I know my line. It's what I've always used. I don't care. Whip. You don't even have to play vertically. If she goes up. Let's say. I mean, you don't have to have a heart attack. I understand to an extent, right? Like, I had a good run earlier. That's pretty stressful. Okay, completely up. I stop practicing these, as I've said for the third time. I also do need to be able to recognize, like, when... Okay, stop doing that. Go right. Give me the movement I want to, like, learn. Okay, that should be good. That was a little up, but I don't think it's enough. I think it's still enough down that it should be sketchy. Not really. It still gave me the line. Oh, it's so weird to figure out, like, what's good movement and what's bad movement. That's good. I can recognize that. Is that good? Like, how much up is enough to make it fine? Is the question of the hour. And being able to recognize this in the moment. Be able to recognize when it's bad, I should specify. did not actually pay attention to her movement there. I think that was pretty right, though. It should be pretty low. Yeah, it is pretty low. I mean, I feel like either way, if she does that, it's gonna be ugly. It's gonna be awkward. It's gonna feel bad to have to do. Solid verticality? Yeah. Real solid. Holy dude. The contrast in vertical movements in these games is incredible. Yeah, your Yuma and Zanbu LNNs? Where's their LNNs on the pool of Udolig attacks? Obviously, I'm acquainted with, like, Reimu Chiuri and some of the harder ones. Pretty sure Zamu's is really good in PvP, but I don't know how that equates for runs. After all, PvE versus compared to PvP is going to have its differences. Usually in the... Okay, that's pure horizontal. Like, there was no verticality there in the slightest. Can I force an early move here, or should I always go left? Oh, I don't know. I don't know what I want to do. Yuma and Zom are arguably the two least bad ones. So, of the bad shot types, they're the least bad? Is that what that is meaning? Okay, that is also pure horizontal. Let me try the other movement. Like, the initial entry, I don't know which one's better. They feel about the same. I think what's more important is I'm just, like, actually aware that, like, this difference exists. It's the most important thing. Sometimes you gotta lose pace runs in order to learn. Even if it happens to be multiple times. But I just attributed it to me not knowing, or just in the moment not being able to find my line the first time. But that second time around, it definitely, I was able to realize it wasn't that. That's legal LNNs. I like the wording there. I love the legal word. It's like, bro gets a Reimu LNN, you're going straight to jail, my guy. Yeah, I just got an LNN. Hold it. Where are the LNN police here? Wait, is that a Reimu run? Lock him up, boys. Doing backyard dealings in the Target parking lot at 2 in the morning. Yo, you got any Chiari LNNs? I'm sorry, Chiari, excuse me. You got any Chiari LNNs? Shh, don't tell anyone. If you get a Reimu LNN, the cops call Zoom to your door and he beats you up personally. Well, bumpering they crop. Your crop or divine crop. Well, right now it was just bumping my crop. You have to bump your crop before you divine it. Okay. Any good farmer knows this, okay? You know, there's a lot of goddesses in Touhou. Or at least a good amount of goddesses, right? What is Kaneko's goddess title off the top of my head? I know she's like wind god, right? But like, is there anything else? Like the goddess of blank? I assure you, this comment is building up for the greatest punchline you've ever seen. But now I'm curious about this. About Kaneko's exact goddess title. Where's she the goddess of? Jarvis, pull this up. Oh, he uses entries to stage 6, one of the worst stage 6s. Goddess of Wind and Rain. Okay, of Wind and Rain. She's got 2 goddess titles? Holy moly, girl. Kaneko's hoarding all the titles. Anyway, I was gonna ask, when's Zune gonna come up with the Goddess of Fertility? Told you I was building up for the right punchline. She's kind of chubby, is she? I don't know. I've seen her sprite. I don't think she's got much going on there. Too intense. What is? Hold on. Minariko. Harvest goddess. It just as harvest. I wouldn't really count that as fertility. Especially not in the fun way. Oh, lovely weather we're having today. Actually, not. It's been actually pretty cool lately. It's been kind of raining on and off all day. It's been really windy. Literally, wind and rain. Dude, literally Kaneko outside right now. Oh my gosh, Queen Slay. Yeah, because, like, in this context, you know, the Harvest Goddess, I would come off as more sowing your seed. Or, no, reaping your seed. Well, fertility is sowing your seed, right? 2 very different things. I need to meet Zune, give him a lot of alcohol, and then convince him to make Touhou 21 next character Goddess of Fertility. I'd be like, Zune, my guy, I know you don't usually go too hard on the racks, but like just this once. Just imagine how the fan's gonna be. Just imagine how they'll take it, my guy. You saw them thirsting over this Egyptian goddess. Come on, just imagine what this would do, Zoom. And then he would be like, I don't understand English, but like in Japanese. I actually don't know if he knows English much. So I'm only taking a shot in the dark with that one. No hablo inglés, which is Spanish, which is clearly what he would be speaking. He's probably well acquainted with the Spanish. No sexy Egyptian women. Listen, family. You gotta take what you get, right? You gotta take. You don't be greedy. When you're given something beautiful, you gotta take it. Hina in Touhou 20. Yeah, Hina's in Touhou 20. She's here to torment people wherever she goes with Exile Doll. And a tiny bit of everything else, but mostly Exile Doll. You know, one of the worst parts about having already done Subterranean Animism is that I really miss fighting Parsi. Okay, that was entirely on me. One of the good things about already having done Subterranean Animism is I really don't miss Yamame. Even if Bumper Crop exists. Shizua, my beloved. Is Shizua also a harvest goddess, or does she technically have a different title of goddess? I assume she does, but like you actually don't see her name pop up, so it's hard to say. I lost 2,000 faith. It's never been more Jover. I balanced issues up the ass. Yeah, but like, how many games are like I understand the degree. I understand the degrees vary a lot. But like, how many games don't have a really noticeable shot variation in this front? Like, I think, like, Wily Beast, probably DDC, not DDC, what am I saying, DDC? 10 Desires. It would be easy. Because we all know Reimu's quite superior. Marissa players have been in denial for years, pretending that Marissa is the character. players are facing, nah, they're just coping still. Guys, let's give her the frogs in the new game. Surely if we take other characteristics, yeah, guys, Marisa's the best character. Marisa's clearly superior. SMH. Get that shit out of here. Next thing you're gonna do is come in here and tell me that Reimu B isn't the best shot in Subterranean. I don't believe that for a second. Like, you can't lie to me on that. Like, you see the way those piercing bullets, like, do a tiny bit of work on Orin's first spell? It's unbelievable. Do you see how it actually, like, helps a little bit on, like, is actually genuinely a little bit, a tiny bit useful on UNR? Reimu B Denier's in shambles right now. That's gay? No, I thought Marisa players were. Because, you know, the whole Marisa x Alice thing. You know, Touhou's all about Yuri. Unless I'm mistaken, but I don't think I am. Up exiling they dolls. She exile on my doll till I platoon. Can you just, like, give me normal gaps? I mean, like, for the most part, that was, like, fine, but, like, can you just, like, let me go down the middle? Like, that was, like, what you want to see, you know? It's fine, surely, it's just perfectly fine. Yeah, see, just give me that more often. That was just the inability to read. See, this is what I said earlier. I should have stopped at my one good run. You can't throw a run and play more. 3 SWW streams going on. Yo, the SWW gang on the rise? It's your ultimate sin. You need to repent now. Repent to Sariel right now. And she may let you live. Bro's like, we don't have enough people playing this just a miserable game to play. Let's give them some incentive to suffer. Touhou players are like, especially like LNN type players and like high score players, of course, too, are like already super cruel to themselves. You don't have to make it worse. Yearn for the SVW. Listen, the viewers used to yearn for the Coliseum matches, okay? back in ancient Rome. Ah, yes, bring the contestants in. Yeah, they want their own hotel. See? Yeah. There is nothing like watching suffering. They want to watch. Yeah. Okay, Gabe, you got like probably like 10 more minutes out of me. But it's Friday night, and the caffeine's starting to wear off, and it's gonna hit me sooner or later. And my sleepiness is gonna start to escalate. See, going from no LNNs to 2. Oh, okay, I see how this is. Now you're trying to use the ends to justify the means. No, listen, it's okay I got these people to all suffer. It's for a good cause. Listen, it's okay that I kidnap random strangers off the street and force them to kill each other for entertainment. Okay, I donate all the money I get to charity, so it's fine. Okay, everyone loves trying to LNN Mayra. She's incredibly fun to fight against. There's no issues. Look at how happy these players are as they try to perfect Mayra. Lotus Land. So now you're trying to. Oh, I see. Now you're back on big persuasion needle propaganda. I see how this is. It always comes back to that. Everyone comes around and starts trying to spread big persuasion needle propaganda. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Okay, here we go. You get Lotus Land right away. I'll get there eventually. Give me like 2 years, okay? I got lists of other LNNs I'd like to get that I'm kind of prioritizing before that. Not gonna lie, Lotus Land is not like. There's a lot of other games above Lotus Land on my tier of like games I want to play. I like PC 98. I'll always talk about how Pod is my favorite Touhou game, but Lotus Land, Mystic Square, and probably SOEW are probably higher up than Lotus Land, personally. But, hey, you know, my opinion is prone to change. You know? Maybe watching RTF, and maybe watching RTF, I'll get a resurgence of motivation to be like, I can do this. I doubt it, but, like, it's not impossible. I kind of phased through that bullet. We do like hitbox moments, don't we? You don't have to go down, Hina. Like, I don't need girls going down on me all the time, okay? Like, yeah, there you go up. once again on Exile Doll. Exile Doll harder than Aya confirmed. I'll give some credit where it's due. A lot of Exile Doll's problems are called being Reimu A. But, like, that's kind of also Persuasion Needle propaganda. Just saying. Big Persuasion Needle's at it again. Trying to deceive you on this. Don't let those voices into your head. We all know that the only shot types in Touhou are homing and mental disorders. I'll give Marissa C from SA an honorable mention. Okay. You guys are fine. Everyone else, you're on thin ice. Pick up that faith. No, my faith is gonna drop like 10,000 more than it should have. It's over. No world record score. Me on my way to get past Exile Doll just to get the Hydro Camouflage. Go up, please. Thank you. Okay, you know what? That was not great. Can I, like, not be in the corner? Exile Doll's free and never has any issues. Remember, if you ever die to something, it's just bad spell design. But if you ever live something, it's free. These are the rules. I don't make them. Hello, Kappa Papa. Also, I stand by that Notori Non 1 is her hardest non, because it's the fastest. Oops. Made her the wrong direction. This sort of homing is literally the best shot type in the game, bro! You cannot deny this. Now, if you try to say, well, Reimu C could do the same thing, then I'll say, yeah, but Reimu C's not as sexy. I'm saying, I don't get all the bitches by playing Persuasion Needle. That's not why they come running to me. They come running to me because of my homing. Fuck, that was not a good cap. It's... Hey, Momiji, do you know there's something on the ceiling? You should go grab it. Get your snail trail out of my face. Oh! Betrayed by the background bullet. Kiss your eye? You know what? I was looking at my caps lock. So after you die a single time, I lose my concentration. It's never been more Jover. Okay, I'll take my one run from earlier. Move on. We'll be back tomorrow's. But until then, it is time to... deal with the panty thief.